Hello everyone. Today my presentation is titled Nestle Purpose-Driven Strategies. I will demonstrate how Nestle achieves its corporate purpose of improve quality of life through the power of food. Through the lens of its purpose, value chain, social and environmental trends, key indicators, partnerships, customer relationships, and organization culture. First, let's start with our purpose. Nestle's core purpose is to improve the quality of life of present and future generations through nutrition and sustainable innovation, while safeguarding the long-term needs of the planet. It emphasizes three elements: healthy nutrition, soft seafood, and social and environmentally responsible development. Next, let's look at Nestle value chain. Nestle's value chain activities can be divided into six domains. Raw material procurement is primarily managed by Nestle, which is responsible for policies, standard and procurement management. In collaboration with multiple suppliers, Nestle ensures the sustainability of raw materials through responsible sourcing. Zero deforestation and regenerative agriculture. Inbound logistics is usually undertaken by logistics and transportation companies such as the Azure Logistics. The main activities include raw materials consolidation and cold chain preservation, factory transportation, and material collection. Most factory or operations are primarily carried out in Nestle factories or its control manufacturing entities, with key activities being quality and food safety, and employee health and safety. Factory distribution logistics are often carried out in partnerships with logistics companies such as Kehan and Niger. Kehan and Niger is responsible for the distribution, import, and export, responsible for the distribution, import, and export logistics of nature produce in the Australian market. Most of the marketing and sales are controlled by Nestle itself, and activities include pricing and Chanel strategies, brand communication, and promotions. At the same time, as the time change and technology updates, Nestle can also promote content on social media and short video platforms such as TikTok to achieve richer operations and sales. Nestle manages customer feedback itself through a hotline and form, where Nespresso Australia offers on the comprehensive on-site after-sales service, include order inquiries, technical repairs, and recycling service. Combining the value chain with the uni SDG goals reveals that for SDG 12 ensure sustainable consumption and production patterns, nature supports the creation of the circular economy by committing to bite packaging, less packaging, and bite system. Nature aims to have over 95% of this plastic packaging designed for recyclability by 2025, and is committed to achieving 100% recyclable or reusable packaging. Food loss and waste can occur at any point between production and consumption. To help prevent this, Nestle has implemented a number of practical techniques and education initiatives to help reduce food loss and waste. For SDG 30, take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. Nestle uses on the nature environment to supply the raw materials used to make its products, It is in Nestle's interest and ensure that this place supply chain is resilient to the impact of climate change. As of end of last year, Nestle had achieved a net reduction of 20.38% in GHG emissions compared to its 28 baseline. Nestle's goal is a 50% reduction by the end of the century. Why did these are the pictures for the Nestle's DJ impact for these two stages? Why did Nestle design its value chain this way? Because the social and environmental challenges it faces are very clear. Customers are increasingly placing emphasis on nutrition, healthy food transportation, pregnancy, and affordability. Nestle's good for you stages. Nestle's good for you stages shapes the evolution of a Nestle produce portfolio while providing people with the tools, transportation, and the information they need to make informed decisions, helping to promote responsible consumption and nutrition choice. On the environmental level, climate change, water shortages, and plastic pollution have become challenges that companies must address. Nestle stirs aims to ensure that the company's primary produce do not contribute to defor deforestation. For many years. The company has been addressing deforestation and promote responsible forest management across its value chain. So, how do you measure Nestle's success? I have summarized four key indicators. The total consumption of marketed food and beverages remained at near to 20 billion savings. Recording a peak in 2022, this demonstrates Nestle's continued expansions of its nutri nutritionally fit produced, reflecting its improved nutrition and health stages and supporting Nestle's improved health goal. Total greenhouse gas improved by approximately 20% over the past 4 years, demonstrating a clear reducing trend. This indicates Nestle has made significant progress in carbon reduction and demonstrates environment commitment. The proportion of plastic packages used for recycling has standards inside analysis, increasing by approximately 12 percentage points over the past 4 years. This demonstrates continued improvement in promoting packaging security. The proportions of cocoa secured through the Nestle Cocoa project has nearly doubled over the past 4 years. This report increases demonstrates Nestle's significant progress in responsible sourcing and a sustainable cocoa supply chain, demonstrating its support for smallholder farmers and sustainable agriculture. Overall, Nestle has demonstrated positive progress in all 4 years. Nutritious food fortification, carbon reduction, packaging circularity, and responsible sourcing, in line with good food, good love mission. Nestle's most important partners include farmers and cooperative packaging and recycling companies, logistic companies, and research institutions, From its partners, Nestle obtains sustainable raw materials, technological innovations, and logistics support. They also collaborate on promoting regenerative uh, agriculture and developing recycling networks. How does Nestle manage customer relationships? It primarily uses five operations: transport labeling, responsible making, demand management, customer side feedback, and nutrition education. Customers expect safety and healthy, responsible prices. Harness business and situ sustainable development. In other words, customer expects Nestle to be not just a food manufacturer, but also a transiting of social. Finally, let's look at our organization culture. Nestle's culture is characterized by purpose-driven, compliance-focused, diverse, and inclusive, continuous innovation, and shared value. To first develop this culture, I followed two suggestions. First one, uh, strengthening employee training and transport communication, ensure employees truly understanding the why of our work. Encourage employees participation in social and environmental projects. Enhance a sense of purpose through value, uh, volunteering, and project collaboration. Dear, dear teacher and all students, the next example tells us that the purpose of the business is not simply profit. It is to create shared value across through dimensions: nutrition, social, and environment. Through its purpose-driven stages, Nestle is transforming the power of food into first focus and improving quality of life and sustainability. This concludes my speech. Thank you. And this is my reference.